Okay, sir. You represent DirecTV.
That is correct.
You are aware, and I have your permission to record this conversation.
Completely fine.
Your name, sir.
My name is Josh.
All right, thank you. I have. You're aware of the dispute that exists now between your corporation and me.
And they did explain that you were requesting to remove the NFL Sunday ticket off of the account. They went over our policies and restrictions that we had. And they explained the auto renewal that you had, as well as that you had it for your first season at no cost. And that it did auto renew for the second season. They explained the notifications that have been sent out and that we were unable to remove it at this point. And you requested to speak to me.
Okay. Apparently, you're under the impression that I had this service in the past, that I've requested a service in the past. Is that your impression?
I'm under no impression this is actually what we are showing on your account, where you did actually have the first season at no cost. Was one of your new customer promotions, and reflecting that you
Okay.
signed off on the information explaining the auto renewal process and all the stipulations towards our seasonal sports subscription, as well as your new customer promotion.
Okay. I did not have the service last year. I didn't even live in this area last summer. I lived lived in this area in the summer of 2012, but I never used NFL services in the past.
It doesn't mean
Secondly,
that you did not have it on your account.
I never had it on my account either until there was a statement in my June CenturyLink that said that there was an NFL Sunday ticket and the charge would be 0-0. That's all I got on my.
Offered you the first season at no cost.
That's that's what I got on my June 2012 statement.
Okay, and that would have been your first notification where it was actually auto renewing on your account. If you look
Yeah.
at your notifications or your bills after that, you'll actually reflect the installments start posting in July.
Okay. In subsequent months, uh, I was charged $32.99 a month,
That is correct.
and I just found out about these charges today.
Now,
So I'm asking for this charge to be removed because I never wanted it, I never asked for it, I never used it, and I'm not going to pay for it. Okay?
towards the using of that, that's not something that we have availability to see. In this instance, I am showing this has been on your monthly statement since the June with the
Yeah.
auto renewal notification.
All right, so do you understand that I just discovered this charge today?
And I do apologize if those previous bills were not reviewed. That's not something I can control at this instance.
All right, but you didn't have a right to bill. You didn't have a right to bill me for those services to begin with.
I'm sorry?
You didn't have a right to bill me for those services to begin with.
Yes, sir, we did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that specific.
I last, just so you understand, last. Excuse me, Josh. Josh, I made a statement. Now allow me to explain the statement. Okay. Last year, I asked for an account where I would not have to pay any premium services, and I was told that I can change it to a family plan. That's the plan I have now. I asked for a plan with no premium services, and that's the plan I have now. So you had no business auto renewing anything without my notice, or knowledge, or permission. You had no right to place that charge on my bill to begin with, and I'm asking you to rescind those charges because I didn't use those services, I never asked for those services, I don't want those services, and I'm not going to pay for those services. Okay? Why would I ask for a plan without any premium services, and why would I be downgraded to the family plan if that's not if that's what I wanted? That's what I got. That's what I wanted. I wanted a family plan with no premium services.
Right, and that wouldn't have anything to do with seasonal sports subscription.
Right. It has nothing to do with seasonal sports subscription. That's right. I never.
That's correct. So that would have required that you actually explain to us that you were not wanting the second season.
No, I don't have to explain that I don't want something. You have to explain where I asked for it. I didn't ask
When
for
you
it.
accepted this as your new customer promotion, where it was included for the first season at no cost.
And then I changed my plan. After I became a new customer of DirecTV, I called up DirecTV, I spoke with DirecTV, I changed my plan. And DirecTV accommodated that change. They gave me a plan, family plan, without any premium services.
And you keep referring to premium services as
Yeah.
premium service that we're referring to.
Well, anything that's above and beyond family plan. NFL is not part of family plan.
That is correct. It is a separate service.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
never
saying
asked for the
that
separate
you
service.
requested
I don't want the
that is
separate
wrong.
service. I never used the separate service.
Okay?
I'm not gonna pay for the separate service. It's a totally separate thing I didn't ask for. You're giving me something I never asked for. And you tell me that I'm getting it because I didn't cancel. I never asked for it at the beginning. You didn't have my permission to build to begin with.
You did accept the new customer promotion when you went.
Yeah, and then I changed my plan. I was a new customer last year, and then after a couple of months, I changed my plan.
Yes, but you never requested to set up the NFL.
I don't have to request that I not get NFL services. I said I don't want any premium services.
Okay, that's not the NFL Sunday Ticket. A premium service is your HBO Star, Showtime, Cinemax, or the sports package that is $12.99. That wouldn't include the NFL Sunday Ticket. That would be a seasonal sports subscription. I'm not showing anywhere where you requested not to receive the second season at its regular rate.
Does that mean that if you don't request, yeah, I'm sorry, Josh, you're just not making sense to me. I don't understand where you're coming from. Do you understand the part where I asked for a family account without any services added on? I asked for the account where there would be a minimum payment. You understand that part?
I understand what you.
And do you understand that that's confirmed by your? Do you understand that that is? Do you understand that is?
Wouldn't actually pertain to the NFL Sunday.
All right. You want to cut me off in mid sentence? Is that how you want to deal with me? You're gonna cut me off in mid sentence? Is that how you're gonna deal with me?
Sir, you actually stopped. You asked me a question. I was responding to your question.
You weren't responding. Let me ask the question again. I said, I asked you if you understand that I asked for a plan after I became a new customer. After I was a new customer, I asked for a plan where I would not have to pay for any premium services. Do you understand that DirecTV came back to me and they said, yes, we could put you on a family plan. And the cost would be something like $29.99 a month. And if I want to pay for a DVR, I can pay for a DVR. And that's what I agreed to. I never agreed to any surplus services. I don't, you want to call it, say HBO and Showtime is a premium plan, but, I have to specifically say NFL is, so that I don't, I don't get NFL? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're the fourth supervisor that I'm talking with today. Okay? Now, do you understand that I'm being billed for something that I don't want?
From our understanding, sir, this billing has been paid since July.
Right.
Including
Okay, answer my question, please.
Please let me finish. We've been including these installments since July.
All right, so because I made monthly payments of $32.99, I'm obligated to pay for 6 months because you got me on one of the accounts. You got me on one monthly statement. Because of that one monthly statement that I paid, that indicates that I'm obligated on the hook for the whole plan. And when I'm telling you that today is the first time that I found out that I'm being billed for this NFL Sunday Ticket that I never used.
And so you're confused towards what you're stating because you're stating that there's been one. That's not correct. There's been four.
And I'm telling you that today is the first time that I realized and I've learned that we're paying $32.99 a month for a service that we don't want, we never asked for, and I'm not gonna pay for.
So why have the previous month's bills not been reviewed as well?
Because you have a one-line statement in a 6-page statement that was not reviewed. My wife looked at the bottom line on a separate page and just paid it without questioning. Yeah. So I looked at the bill today and saw that there was a mistake.
Right? So how is DirecTV to know that you are not wanting that seasonal sports subscription if the information is not reviewed?
Well, because before I got any of these statements, before I could review any of these statements, I said to DirecTV, I don't want any premium services. I just want to pay the minimum possible. And DirecTV changed, in response to that request that I made, DirecTV changed my account to the family account.
And we've already discussed that, so yeah.
Yeah.
Premium services are not associated with the NFL and your family
Right.
package.
So I never agreed to any premium services, and you can't make an agreement that's one-sided. Maybe you agreed with me to provide me with services that I don't want, but I never agreed to it. It takes two people to it takes two people to agree to something. How did I agree?
You signed off on your initial agreement.
And then we modified it.
Stipulations toward
Then we modified that initial
that you
agreement to a
actually have
family
your-
plan.
that they-
I asked for a plan with
Wow.
I asked for a plan where there would be no services, and DirecTV turned around and said, we can put you on a family plan.
Fair
And
enough.
that's what happened.
We discussed
That's what happened. I'm on a family plan.
services
There's no separate premium services when you're on a family plan. Is that right?
Premium services, again, are not associated with the NFL Sunday ticket, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What you discussed, and I'll state this to you one more time, the premiums are not associated with the NFL. The base package is not associated with the NFL. You did sign off on your initial agreement when you agreed to that new customer promotion, where it explains that you do receive that first season of the NFL at no cost.
Okay.
Explains
Let me ask you this
the
question.
goal of the
Let me-
NFL Sunday ticket as well, and explains when we start sending out notifications, you are required to remove it previous to the season starting. At this point, we've been sending out notices since June. At this time, it is unable to be removed off of your account. As I explained already, we can definitely set it up to not auto-renew to alleviate this issue going forward, and then just make sure that you are looking at your monthly bills, because there is important information that is on there that is your responsibility to make sure you're looking over them.
All right. Do you understand that I changed my contract with DirecTV so that I was put on a family plan specifically because I told them I don't want any extra services. I only want minimum plan.
Sir, you didn't state any extra services. You explained premium services, as you've stated to me multiple times, as well as your base package. You have at no point changed your agreement. Your agreement still stands from the time that you initially activated your account. The only way that your agreement would be adjusted towards if there was an early cancellation fee, it would be associated with equipment. The agreement would stand towards our auto renewal process with the NFL Sunday ticket.
I asked for a plan of minimum cost. In response to that request, I was given the family plan. I never agreed to NFL services. I don't want the NFL Sunday ticket. I never used it, and I'm not going to pay for it, and I'm entitled to a refund. Are you going to give me a refund? I'm not?
That is completely correct. You are not.
Okay.
The information is very specific, and it explains this information on your
Where is that information?
It's your responsibility to look
Where
over
is that
those
information?
bills.
Where is that
If
information
there's
that you just
anything on
referred
there
to?
that is not agreeable.
Are you saying that that's in my monthly statements, that information that you're referring
You
to?
grab your previous month's bills, it will reflect the line item where the charges are reflected on there as well.
I'm telling you that on my June 2012 statement, there was absolutely no reference to a monthly payment of $32.99. There was no reference to how many months there would be payments for it.
Next, can you grab your
There was
July
no reference to any number where I can call in and say that I don't want this.
And can you grab your July bill for me?
I'm sorry?
Can you grab your July bill for me?
I don't have my July bill. I have my.
Your August, September, or October's billing.
Yeah.
Over the line items that are included on your August billing. And
I have my October 10, 2012 statement in front of me. That one makes a reference to a $32.99 charge.
yes, but this is your fourth installment.
Yeah.
You know, where the July,
All right.
August.
So if you got two of them by me, that means I'm obligated for four. Is that what you're
So
saying?
you're obligated to 6.
No, I'm not obligated to any because I didn't ask for the service. In fact, I got a program change from my regular original customer account to a family plan, which was in response to my request that I have a plan that has a minimum plan, and they said, all right, we have this plan $29.99 a month, and that's what I agreed to.
You did request your
That's
rate.
the only thing I
You
agreed to.
switched to the family. As
I
indicated again,
switched to the family
that is
plan.
not in reference to the NFL Sunday ticket.
Mhm.
Understand what I'm saying?
All right.
When you made those changes to your family package as well as the premium channels, you did not make any changes to your NFL Sunday ticket. That is not a monthly service.
Why would I have to make a change to my NFL Sunday tickets if I don't even know about it?
Because you were aware of that. If you signed off on your initial agreement where we went over our new customer promotion, you were aware. Otherwise,
Do you want, I just told you I changed my plan after I was a new customer.
Sorry, I understand.
I was downgraded to a family plan.
I'm not understanding how that is tied to the NFL. That has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it.
That is exactly correct.
So
Your base package and you removed your premium channels. At no point is that a discussion about your seasonal sports subscription.
right, so I wasn't on notice about any obligations coming down the road.
Right, because you were already aware of that information.
No, I wasn't.
That would have been
No, I
the
wasn't.
information
I
where
wasn't
you were-
aware of anything having to do about the NFL Sunday tickets until today.
Sir, that's not possible unless you did
It's
not
not possible.
agreement or your new customer
Don't-
promotion.
Don't tell me it's not possible.
You just stated that's not possible unless
I didn't find out about this NFL Sunday tickets thing until today.
that is not possible unless you did not read your new customer promotion in your agreement. Did you read the information you signed off on? When you signed up for DirecTV?
You're talking about a plan that was changed. When I was a new customer, I had it for a couple of months and then I changed the plan.
You're not answering my question. Did you read the information you signed off on?
Yes, I did.
And
Yes,
you were
and I also had a phone conversation with DirecTV in which we changed my plan from the plan I had to the family plan, and that was in response to my request that we be given minimum services. Having NFL Sunday tickets on my plan is not minimum service.
That's because it's not associated with your base package, as I've already explained. I'm not going to state that again, sir.
You don't have to.
It is that you also read your agreement. Based off of that information, you were aware of the auto renewal process of the NFL Sunday ticket and that you were getting the first.
No, I wasn't aware of any auto renewal process for the NFL Sunday tickets because when I was on the phone with DirecTV and we modified our customer agreement that was originally in place, it was agreed that I would not pay for any services beyond the family plan.
No, sir.
Now you are telling me I have a service beyond the family plan that I've got to pay for $200 even if I don't use it.
Sir, you changing your base package and your premiums does not modify our agreement. Our agreement will stand. This information was disclosed.
Yeah, all right. You know what? You are not being fair. You are not being fair with me.
I completely.
Do you understand that I don't want this NFL? Do you understand that I don't want this service?
Then that would have needed to be.
Do you understand that I don't want this service?
I understand what you're stating, sir.
Okay. Do you understand
DirecTV.
that I didn't use this service?
I can't determine that. I
Oh,
apologize.
you can't? Well, it's your equipment, that's delivering the service.
Yes, and it's a violation.
You don't understand when you don't believe me? Do you believe me when I tell you I had never used it?
Besides the point.
Huh?
That's besides the point.
Doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. I'm telling you,
30 days.
I never used this service. I didn't even know I was getting the service until today. I'm telling you, I never used it. Do you have any reason to not believe that?
Sure, it would still be based off of this policy. You have to understand, I've had HBO on my account for the last 30 days as well. At no point have I gone to my HBO programming. I am still responsible for the service, even though it's unused. You don't pay for used service. You pay for subscription.
No, you pay for services that you ask for. All right, where does it say that I asked for NFL Sunday Tips?
On your new customer promotion, when you activated with DirecTV, you did activate with that new customer promotion, including
Okay.
the first season.
And when you activate a customer agreement, do the two parties to that agreement have the right to change that agreement at any point in time? Huh?
No,
No? Okay.
not reserve the right.
You know what?
to
You
each
know
agreement,
what?
but our
You know
agreement
what?
does
You know
reserve the
what?
right to make changes.
You know what the answer, the true answer is that two parties to an agreement can always change it. And I'm telling you that it was changed.
No, sir, it was
Okay.
not. The only thing you changed is your base package and premium. That is not associated with your agreement. You understand that? You did not change your agreement.
I changed my agreement.
Services
Yes,
that you
I
had
was
on
on the
your account
phone.
as if your base,
I was on the phone
your premium.
with DirecTV, and I said, I don't want anything beyond the minimum package of services. And they said, yes, what we have is the family plan. And there are no extra services involved with that. And there was no discussion of NFL, either by DirecTV, and I didn't bring it up because I didn't even know about it. So nobody from DirecTV said, by the way, here's a minimum plan, but the minimum we have is includes NFL Sunday Tips.
Because
Nobody ever said
they
that to me.
think it is an
And we have a right to modify an agreement after we have an original agreement, and that's what happened. We changed the agreement to provide for minimum services. We've been paying for $29.99 a month for the minimum family plan for almost a year now. And I'm just going to ask you one more time. Will you give me a refund because I'm not using the service, I don't want the service, I never asked for the service? Will you give me a refund?
Sir, at this point, we are not able to cancel, transfer, or refund that back to the account. It was
Okay.
your responsibility to make sure that you are looking
All
at
right.
those monthly
All right, so you're the fourth supervisor.
time frame that was
Josh, you're the fourth supervisor from DirecTV that I'm talking with today. Is that correct?
the same information. So
Is that correct?
correct.
Is that correct?
We-
You're the
we have
fourth
the
supervisor.
information, so the information has not changed.
You're the fourth supervisor that I'm talking with today who is refusing to give me a refund. Is that correct?
I am refusing to make the changes towards the account due to the fact that it's past the time frame. You will be held accountable to the same agreement that everybody else is as well.
Even if I change the agreement and
Not change
DirecTV
the agreement, I
agreed
will not
to
explain
change,
that to you again.
DirecTV agreed to change their agreement when I was on the phone with them.
Sir, at no point did you change your agreement.
Wasn't changed from the plan I had to a family basic plan?
That doesn't change your agreement.
Oh, no?
No, that just.
No, when I asked for minimum services, that, and DirecTV represents to me that this is our minimum services and makes no mention of Sunday NFL ticks, that's not a change in the plan?
Based off of your previous statements that you explained to me, you changed your base package and your premium channel. At no point did you discuss the NFL.
No, I didn't change my premium channels. I asked for a minimum plan with no extra
Sir, you're
services,
changing
and I
what you
was
stated
given, in
earlier.
response, I was given a family plan.
Earlier as well.
This
Based
is,
off of my information, you were notified of this information. It is your responsibility to contact us.
all right, so you're not gonna give me a refund?
We are not able to remove that off of your account.
Are you gonna give me a refund? Yes or no?
We are not able to issue any refunds towards that either.
All right, this is the end of our discussion.
At this point, it is set to not auto-renew. You will reflect that on your next month's billing. Keep in mind, you are required to look over your monthly statement. There is important information that's included on there that affects your account.
And I'm telling you, I'm calling you as soon as I found out the information that I was being billed $32.99 a month without my permission. I'm telling you that today is the first day that I learned about this, and I'm calling you now. And I'm dealing with the fourth supervisor.
That's correct, and I'm stating it's past the time frame to remove that. I apologize, but
It's past. You have a framework in place that does not include when I first become aware of something.
No, not when you first become aware of it. When our bills are sent out, that is your information. If you don't look at your bill, that's not something I can control, but that is your responsibility. This has been your fourth installment, this notice.
All right. So you're telling me that one line in my June statement saying that the amount due is 00 is notice to me that I'm supposed to cancel that.
And so you're going to
That one line in the 6-page
your
statement.
July.
That one line in the 6-page statement is my notice that I'm supposed to cancel this account.
There would be additional notifications on there as well.
Yeah. Oh, and there was subsequent notifications following
You have
this.
your July billing again, and you'll actually show the first charge post on your July bill, $32.99, as well as your August statement, your September statement, and now your October statement that you're stating you just became aware. Why are we not aware of your previous 3 bills? I'm not understanding how it would have been looked
I told you, it's one line in the 6-page statement. You don't understand that, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do.
It's still your responsibility to look
It's
over
still
the
my
charges.
responsibility. You know what? I feel like you're robbing me.
It's
Do you,
still
do you,
your
do you understand where that feeling is
You
coming
have
from?
credit of something that we've already paid for. You have to understand, and I'm going to break it down to you how DirecTV pays for this.
Okay.
With our seasonal sports subscriptions, we pay for the full service up front to the NFL Corporation.
Okay.
The only reason it's broken up into an installment for your account is to make it more affordable for our customers. The reason these stipulations are very strict is because DirecTV is still subject to that charge whether you pay all of your installments or not. At no point will DirecTV pay for that service because you did not look at your bill. That is not something that DirecTV will take responsibility for. That is your responsibility. That's why we send out a monthly bill. In this instance, I do apologize, sir.
You apologize?
Trying to remove that
What are you apologizing for? I'm not clear.
due to the fact that we are unable to assist you with getting that removed.
Okay. So it doesn't matter whether I want this or not, right?
At this point, no.
Okay.
You would be subject to the charges because we're past the time frame to remove it.
All right.
Seasons
So it doesn't matter that I didn't find out about this charge until today.
It does matter.
It does? Explain to me how that
That is
matters.
your responsibility to look over it. Due to the fact that you see it now.
So if I find a charge for something that I never asked for, that it doesn't
Opportunity to get that corrected.
doesn't matter whether or not I ever asked for NFL Sunday Tips?
I've already explained to you, sir. We've discussed that.
All right. With all due respect, I don't understand your explanation. All I know is that I never asked for this. I don't want this. I never used it. I'm asking for a refund.
And I'm stating that that's not available.
Okay. There's nothing further to discuss.
If you have any additional questions, I can answer for you, sir.
Do you think I should forward this to my congressperson?
I'm sorry?
Do you think I should escalate this to my congressperson?
Are you going to explain
Or
how your bill
should I
was
sue
spread
you in
over?
court? What? You're asking me if I have any further questions.
That's
You're
correct.
not giving me any further way that I can see in dealing with your management where I get a refund.
Right, because
So,
it's not
so
available.
it's not available. So, this,
You will be held accountable.
I mean, somebody else told me that I can escalate this to the corporate offices
And you can
in
definitely
writing.
do that. And this is
I can do that. Where would that get me?
information I have done.
Would that get me anywhere?
Most likely not, sir. They're going to go over the same information we've discussed.
Yeah. So it wouldn't pay for me to write to corporate offices about this dispute because you have your policy. You have your policy of delivering services to people whether they realize they're getting it or not. People who don't specifically ask for Sunday ticks. And you have your policy of billing them for it. When they tell you that they don't want it, they never asked for it, and they never used it.
So you never stated to us you didn't
No, I never use, I don't watch football. I can get you 10 witnesses to say that I think football is a deplorable sport, is a violent sport. There are too many concussions involved. It's not my bag. No, you want 10 witnesses, I can get that for you.
No, that's not necessary. Because
No?
at this point,
All right,
it's
so
beyond the time.
believe, you can, I'm a trustworthy person. When I say something, it's the truth. I'm not playing games with you. I don't want it.
I understand that. And I've already-
Your previous supervisor offered me what sounds like maybe to somebody else to be a fantastic discount on future NFL Sunday text services. I turned it down.
Why?
I don't want a discount on NFL services.
But
You
they
know why?
already-
Because I don't
and-
want
well,
NFL
back to your account
on
rate.
my TV.
Correct.
I never asked for it.
Okay, sir, I've already discussed that with you. I'm not going to repeat myself over and over.
So, let me just recap here.
Please.
I can escalate it to the corporate offices. I can say that I never wanted the service. I never used the service. I want a refund, and what I'm hearing from you is that probably that would not get me anywhere.
And Katie, the information would be supplied to you in the same manner. They're going to send out the agreement that you initially signed off on with your new customer promotion
Right.
included on there, where you did speak to me today. You did read the information, so you were aware.
All right.
So by
So
you stating that you were not aware of the NFL was on there.
when I tell you that agreement was when I tell you that agreement was orally changed in a phone conversation I have with DirecTV, where they were informed that I don't want anything beyond the minimum services, and they came back and said, all right, this is the plan for you, family basic plan, and that's what we changed the plan to. That doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
That doesn't change the NFL.
Okay. I don't see how we can resolve this. I'll just have to take my own path from here. Have a good
I
day.
would definitely include your monthly statements if you're going to review that information with them as well. That way they can see the reflection of
Let me ask you this:
all.
Are you going to bill me any more $32.99s in any
Oh,
future
yeah.
statements after this phone call? What?
I'm showing you 2 more installments remaining, yes.
Yeah, you're going to bill me for that?
Yes, sir.
You are.
Yes, as I stated earlier.
I'm asking you to cancel because I don't want any more of these payments to go out.
Subscription, right?
And you're not going to cancel those 2 payments that have not been incurred yet?
We can't. As we've stated, it cannot be canceled, transferred, or refunded back to the account. The only reason it's in an installment is to make it more affordable and easier to pay for the full subscription. We've already paid for your full subscription. You would be subject to the full subscription price.
I'm not your customer. I'm not part of your deal with NFL. I never asked to sign on.
Okay? I'll state
All right,
one more time.
you are just this is that. You know what, Josh?
You signed up.
Josh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
At no cost.
No, you should just be ashamed of yourself. This is
No,
not
I will
acceptable.
not be.
All right.